If there's one genre that is scarce in VR, it's RPG. Role-playing games that have tried to establish themselves as the best RPG in VR have never fully convinced, and the developers dedicated to meeting the expectation of RPG enthusiasts are truly few. However, I never thought that Come to Us, a developer known for Android games like the excellent Golf Star, could bring one of the best RPGs in VR. If you want to know why this game released exclusively on Quest 2 on June 22, 2023, has excellent elements to be among the best, watch the Darksword Battle Eternity review until the end. Black Wolf, a mysterious and fearless warlord wielding a legendary sword, is summoned to a timeless place to confront the dark threat that risks plunging the world into flames of an infernal war between humans and demons. In the past, you already have faced this evil, but now it has returned, stronger than ever. And once again, you must start from scratch, navigate intricate corridors, face demons of all kinds, and defeat the lieutenants of evil themselves, who will try to stop you by any means necessary. And unfortunately, they will do so quite often, no matter how skilled you may be. Darksword's gameplay mechanics are based on the roguelike genre. Yes, another roguelite where you enter a series of increasingly difficult levels with stronger and more resilient monsters until the point where your strength is no longer sufficient to face the enemy and you perish under their superiority, only to return to your refuge, where you can buy new weapons or create and upgrade them. The list of weapons is long and varied, consisting of swords and bows of different powers, abilities and elements. You can choose between fire, ice and electric swords or bows, and each weapon has a certain number of slots for upgrades, provided you have enough coins. The game is fundamentally a constant hunt for improving your equipment to more easily defeat hordes of enemies and reach the bosses that guard the three areas divided into a series of arenas. For example, the first area is a tower with multiple floors. On each floor, you face an increasing number of enemies, varying in models, attack type and powers, until you reach the penultimate and final floor, where you confront a boss and the final boss. Naturally, the encounter with these bosses are different because randomly swinging your weapon won't be enough. You must employ strategy to overcome them. Once you defeat a boss, you can move on the next area. Each time you complete a wave, you have the opportunity to choose an upgrade or even call in a companion who admits annoying banter and irritating verses. Might sometime get you out of trouble. Whenever you die, you are brought back to the main hub, where some strange characters allow you to purchase, create or upgrade your weapons. Within the hub, you can also choose the game mode: single player, co-op, PvP, and other modes that will be available soon. The combat system deserves a special mention. It's rather arcade-like but very satisfying. You evoke your weapon by pressing the triggers, and although there is no physics involved, the enemies react to critical hits by going backward or staggering with very believable animation consistent with your actions. The weapons have no weight, but the arrows from the bow follow ballistic trajectories, and even the tension of the bowstring affect the damage inflicted. Moreover, hitting an enemy in the head will do more damage than hitting them in the foot, and while wielding your weapons, you can move or dash in any direction, causing damage and destabilizing the enemy if you dash directly into them. Since we are talking about a game available exclusively on Quest 2 as a standalone, Darksword Battle Infinity flexes its muscles both in the detailed character's model and in the environment, which are rich in elements and intelligently colored to reproduce shadows. However, what is lacking, of course, is the image clarity and texture quality, especially when viewing the various models up close. There is, on the other hand, a good level of lighting effects on weapons and the various powers used by both enemies and yourself. The dark fantasy atmosphere is also excellent, present in both the gothic environment of the various levels and in the modeling of the characters. When you are on the lower floors of the tower, you feel trapped, small, and have the sensation that you will never reach the summit. And when you see the platform rise at the end of the wave, you feel like you have conquered the top of the world, even though you are only at the beginning. The enemies that rush at you occupy a large part of your field of view with their size. The bosses, in particular, are massive, and sometimes you have to maneuver around them to strike them in the right spot. Even crafting or upgrading weapons is designed to make you feel in the game. For example, it's not enough to simply press menus and buttons, but you physically have to hammer the weapon on the anvil to create or upgrade it, and you might even fail. Which roguelike games last for a short time? No, and Darksword's Battle Infinity is no exception. Despite having only 3 environments, it could take up to 30 minutes to complete one, especially when you reach the encounters with pre-boss and bosses. This means that it takes about 4 hours to complete the game and reach the end of the story, not counting the first run. You will have to die and restart multiple times. Furthermore, there is a wide range of weapons to unlock and upgrade, which change the approach to the game in various ways, providing you with the various powers and advantages over the enemies. All of them are worthy trying. And if you aim to unlock and upgrade all the weapons in the game, Darksword could last for dozens of hours while still feeling different. The co-op mode and the 2 modes that will be available soon also extend the gameplay time. Now it's time for my personal opinion. Darksword Battle Infinity is yet another roguelite that I didn't feel the need for. I would have preferred a game with the same combat mechanics and weapons management, but one that allowed me to explore a world, experience an intense and lasting story, and have a progression system with classes and subclasses to level up, as well as skills to unlock and upgrade. If it had been like that, we would now have the best VR role-playing game, complete, massive and thrilling experience. Instead, despite its excellent technical aspects and being fun, diverse, captivating and quite solid, Darksword is still just another repetitive roguelite, certainly one of the best among the many recent ones, but it doesn't bring anything new to the current genre landscape. It's a shame. We'll have to wait longer for the missing RPG in VR. Among the positive aspects, excellent dark fantasy environment, arcade-like combat system that is solid and smooth, good level of challenge and a wide variety of equipment. Among the negative aspects, the movement system should offer faster movements. The combat is enjoyable, but doesn't allow for customization of combat style. That's the review of Darksword Battle Infinity, with everything you need to know about the game. I'll leave you with a few seconds of gameplay. Like, subscribe and activate notifications, support the channel by clicking the super thanks button. That's all from Ben. See you next time, and see ya in VR. Take care, everyone.